Welcome to Overwatch Tactics. I'm Stylosa and this is Unit Lost. And in this video, we are going to cover positioning because this is a massive element to Overwatch. If you have bad positioning, you will absolutely die. In fact, having a better position will just flat out make you a better player. So what I'm going to do is commentate on what I'm actually doing in this game and explain why I'm taking these positions and what I'm trying to achieve. So this is gameplay footage from another one of my Overwatch accounts because I'm an absolute addict and I've got loads of accounts for some insane reason. I mean, one day maybe I'll just play on one account, who knows? But this is Spitfire. And what I'm doing on this is I tried to flank to begin with, right? Maintain a good position, get a little cheeky flank. If I get a pick, it would have worked out pretty nice. I didn't get a pick, but I managed to put quite a bit of pressure on them. Now I'm moving into the gas station because I want the cover, right? I'm McCree. Symmetra comes straight towards me. That's an easy flashbang. That's an easy kill. This Reinhardt is out of position, so we can basically work on him. We get I hear that there's a Roadhog behind, so I turn around to try and take him out. What you'll notice, though, with this positioning here is I haven't taken the high ground because there was an opportunity to just push forward on the low ground. That was an easy kill on the Reinhardt there. It's always easy to take a Reinhardt out like that as McCree because you just flashbang above and take them out. It's pretty easy. And the whole team was attacking him anyway. So what I'm doing is keeping myself safe, right? McCree is a really ideal character to show positioning off because if you have bad positioning with McCree, you're dead. Like, you just die. If you're playing Soldier, you have the chance to sort of move away. You can run away, you can sprint away, you can heal. McCree doesn't. McCree relies on his team healing them, and if he's got a bad position to begin with, well, he's just going to die. That wasn't great there. I charged Zarya's shield. So what I'm trying to do here is just move around the side and get a cheeky pick. I wasted my flashbang into a Zarya shield. If I had that, I might have been able to have flashbanged that Mercy and then took her out. What I'm doing here, though, is I am in a bit of a risky position, but I know my team are pushing forward. The main thing with McCree is I'm trying to maintain a position where my team is in advance of me. The best way to view McCree is like a cleanup squad. Now, this video will be focused heavily on McCree because I think McCree is a very great hero just to highlight how positioning is powerful because there are better McCree players than me that are much lower than me. They'll have better accuracy, but they're actually losing because their positioning is terrible. If you get caught out, you get punished, you're dead. I mean, look at me. I've got 36 health. I'm basically about to die. I could have rushed forward. I would have got killed. I came back and picked up the heal. Now, this is actually a pretty nice position for McCree to take here. I knew they were pushing forward there. In this position, I'm quite well protected, and I managed to get a really good kill onto the Ana. And again, you'll see me moving around. I think I heard the Pharah. I must have heard the Pharah because I would have heard the sound effects. And then I took her out and killed her. Obviously, I can't have sound in this video because I think I was listening to music at the time. That's why I had to remove it, which was not great. But I do like to have a little bit of, pumping up music in the background. It gets me hyped, man. I love it. So look, I'm maintaining a good position, right? Making sure my team are in front of me, making sure they're engaging them first, and I'm not an easy target because if I die, then I'm not doing my job. And this kind of goes to like a wider topic of always make sure you're doing your job when you're playing Overwatch. Because if you're playing a character that needs to do damage, a character that needs to heal, a character that needs to tank, or zone, or whatever, or, dive the backlines, whatever you're doing, if you're not doing it, then you're not playing that character. And McCree, well, I don't want to die, which I haven't died right yet, which is actually pretty good. And I think the level of this game, I think this was recorded somewhere around 3.9k in High Master. So it's a pretty high level game. So I will get punished if I decide to do something stupid. If I move into a bad position, I'm going to die. So you'll notice that I was waiting there for the Winston to engage. And as he engages, I start piling damage into the Reinhardt barrier. Now I'm starting to notice there's a bit of a window for me to move forward, right? It all comes down to sort of being aware of when you can move forward and being aware of the value of targets. Now, what I was trying to do there was kill the Mercy because I'm expecting a Mercy res. I didn't manage to do it, but I killed the Pharah and she's probably quite a lot of damage. In that case, it was worth me going forward and sacrificing my position and put myself at risk almost to try and get that kill. Now, my team have performed pretty well here. They were a man down and have managed to pull this back and they've done pretty well, so this is great. This, though, is again going to highlight positioning. Look at me. I'm not going to sit on top of the payload because that's a bad idea. I get pretty close to it because the rest of my team are around it, but you notice that I'm sort of lurking behind it almost because I want to make sure my team are in front of me. That is the crucial thing with McCree. It's very simple. Overwatch is really. You just have to think about it logically. I think a lot of players suffer from just wanting to go in and do as much damage as possible. Also, a little McCree specific thing which is going on here is you'll notice that I'm alternate firing into that Reinhardt barrier, then rolling, then alternate firing. You actually do more damage faster into the barrier if you do that than just left clicking. Obviously, you have to be close enough for all the shots to hit, but destroying the Reinhardt barrier is basically the objective. So what is my positioning in this map? Now, you'll notice we don't have a Reinhardt, which is kind of dodgy, right? Especially for a McCree. I was umming and ahhing whether I should take the McCree, and I was like, no, I'll take the McCree because if I get a pick, it's going to be very strong. I'm actually caught out of position here, and they should punish me, but they don't. What I'm doing is using the statue to keep myself alive. I don't want to die. I don't want to just rush straight in and get killed. If I played aggressive there, I would have died. Remember, staying alive is literally the best thing you can do, because that allows you to do, well, I guess the greatest thing you can do, which is remove the enemy from play if you're playing a DPS. So I managed to hold my position there, which let me stay in the fight, which probably resulted in us being able to open that point. If I just rushed in and thought, oh, my team are dead, whatever, I'm dead, then, well, maybe I would have been dead, and maybe the team wouldn't have been able to secure that point. So it's very difficult for me to give very specific advice on positioning. It would require a video on every single hero in every single situation, and I don't think that's going to be possible. Instead, what I can do is show you me playing McCree and sort of speak about how I think McCree is a very positional based hero, because he gets punished so hard if he's got bad positioning. Like if your Reinhardt's in a bad position, sometimes he can recover. Roadhog's in a bad position, he can heal, maybe get out of the way. McCree's in a bad position, he generally gets killed. And that's why I think he makes a good example for this video, because it shows you that if you maintain an intelligent position, which isn't something that you need to be really clever to do. I've just slapped the microphone, I'm sorry if you guys picked that up. You don't need to be super clever, you don't need to be the best player ever, you just need to think tactically and think logically. Like what I'm thinking here is I'm going to flank and use my ult. But look what happened. They got gravitoned and destroyed by our Roadhog ult there. Great combo. Now I'm just going to zone them away. I hope this video gives you a little bit of an insight into the way I play heroes, and especially McCree, because it's all about positioning Overwatch. If you've got a bad position, you're going to get punished. If you die, that's the worst thing you can do. The longer you're alive, the more you'll be able to affect the game, and that is absolutely critical. So what I want you guys to do in the video comments is tell me what heroes you play and tell me what positional advice you've got. Now, in this series, I have covered high ground advantage. Now, high ground is very strong, but I wanted to be a bit more general in this video and just show you different positioning and positioning from McCree's point of view. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been Stylosa, and this is Unit Lost. I hope you found this video interesting, because it's been a topic I've wanted to discuss for a while, and yeah, it is kind of complex, but on the other hand, it's something that you will learn with more experience playing Overwatch. Anyway, guys, I'm Stylosa. This is Unit Lost. You can follow me on Twitter, which is @UnitLostGaming, and I'll catch you next time. Toodaloo.